What's up, Cloud Gamers? Welcome back to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. We're taking a look at Capcom's new game, Exoprimal, and it's actually been growing on me the past couple of days, so a pretty good title for Game Pass and for Xbox Cloud Gaming, and it's not performing too bad either. So let's go ahead and take a look here. We are using Windows 11 PC app to do our cloud streaming here for Exoprimal, which tends to work pretty well for me. As far as the game goes, you are pretty much running with other players in groups versus another group. It's kind of a race to the finish when it comes to the objectives that you have to do and that type of thing. Of course, career, player level, there's a battle pass, if you will, and a database which kind of uncovers all of the story. And I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it actually does turn out that there's a lot to do in here. And there's also a good amount of customization you can do to your exosuits and that type of thing. So it's been kind of getting my attention. And the most important thing is it's actually been a good amount of fun to play. As far as settings here, we are running on a Series X most likely because we're on Xbox Cloud Gaming, but there's no settings as far as 60 FPS, 30 FPS, performance, quality, anything like that. It just runs the way it runs. Same thing here on my local Xbox. So let's go ahead, get into some matchmaking and get into some actual gameplay and see how Xbox Cloud Gaming is performing. So when we get into Exoprimal, I will say that even though, of course, you can see the artifacting and the lower bitrate here at the 1080p, it actually is one of their better titles lately when it comes to not getting too blurry, not getting too pixelated, especially when there's a lot happening on screen, like a whole bunch of dinosaurs or moving around really fast. It does tend to hold it pretty well. You can see it, especially if you're watching this on a larger screen. It's certainly not the cleanest 1080p in the cloud or anything near something like GeForce Now, but I will say it felt pretty consistent while I was playing it. It might not have quite been as good as my remote play from my Series X on my local network, but it does perform really, really well. As far as input latency goes, I would say this is one of their better games as well. I've certainly had a lot of hit and miss experiences when it comes to the input latency for Xbox Cloud Gaming. You just don't always know how it's going to be. But I'll say, here for me so far on Exoprimal, the input latency has been really good. I don't really have any problems when I'm playing the game. Of course, input latency is there with cloud. You can tell there's a difference versus local, but it wasn't anything I couldn't adapt to and still enjoy the game and have a lot of fun while playing it. And I'm mostly just doing PvE stuff, so it's not like a really intensive PvP situation, at least not yet for what I've been doing. So picture quality good enough, and input latency definitely for what Xbox Cloud Gaming offers. I think it was pretty good and I can't really complain. Being able to play this game on so many different devices, be it your PC, or your phone, your tablet, your console, whatever, is really nice here with Game Pass. And like I said, I think if you jump in and give the game a shot, it's actually a lot of fun. Whether you're playing with a group of friends you know or a bunch of random people, if everyone's kind of giving it a shot and playing their classes and that type of thing, it's actually a lot of fun to race the other team to the finish. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. As always, we really appreciate it here at CGX. Thanks a lot for coming to watch, and we'll see you guys in the next one.